Perhaps the most effective weapon on the frontier up until the early 1860s was the simple bow and arrow. The bow and arrows could be manufactured anywhere, and with basic tools, they were reliable, silent, and could be used at a fast rate. George Catlin said in 1834, "An Indian, mounted on a fleet and well-trained horse, with his bow in his hand and his quiver slung on his back, containing 100 arrows, of which he can throw 15 or 20 in a minute, is a formidable and dangerous enemy." This Nakota Sioux bow, quiver, and arrows were acquired in 1848 at Fort Snelling, Minnesota, by Army Surgeon Nathan Sturges Jarvis. Jarvis was posted to various forts during his career, and being an avid collector of Native American artifacts, he obtained them at every opportunity. Most of his collection now reside in museums across America. We can see that this bow has stroud cloth around the grip. Stroud cloth is the iconic trade fabric of the plains. From the 1700s to the 1900s, large shipments of this woolen fabric traveled from mills in the Stroud area of Gloucester, England, to trading posts across the Great Plains, where it would be traded with the Indians for buffalo robes, furs, and other goods. Ledgers at that time called it resist dyed-bound woolens, but everyone knew it as Stroud cloth. The Indians used the cloth for blankets and bags, to dresses and leggings. Many old photographs of Native Americans usually show some item of Stroud cloth. The colors available at that time were red and dark blue. This bow has designs inlaid with elk antler and decorated with bands of duck skin. The Sioux used duck skin as the duck appears in the three levels of the world: earth, water, and sky. Each end of the bow has red dyed horsehair tassels, which are mostly missing. The hickory timber of the bow has been wrapped in buffalo hide that is now shrunk. Remnants of duck feathers are seen on the ends, and the string of the bow is an unknown sinew, most likely an animal tendon. The bow cover and quiver are made from buffalo hide and have simple geometric designs. The arrows here are made from ash and hickory timber and have metal points. Interestingly, some tribes have had access to metal arrowheads since the Hudson Bay Company brought them to America in 1671. The new metal arrowheads were quickly adopted as they were strong and, if damaged, could be repaired and sharpened. The old stone, flint, antler, or chert arrowheads were time-consuming to make and were easily broken when they hit something hard like bone. Most Sioux arrows have 3 blood grooves down the side. They start with a zigzag to symbolize the thunder being, the arrow acting like a lightning strike on an enemy. The rear of the arrows are uniquely painted. This would help the warrior to identify them and have them returned, as well as letting his wife know which buffalo was theirs when the women came along after to butcher the animals. Although the bow and arrow were superseded by repeating rifles, they were never abandoned altogether, and the simple but effective weapons were still being used well into the 20th century.